If you're suffering from lower back pain, fret not, you're not alone. Approximately 80% of the population experiences lower back pain at least once at some point of their life. This could be due to the nature of your job or due to your posture. Now this video will teach you how to mobilize and stretch your lower back while strengthening your core. Firstly, you want to mobilize your spine, specifically your lower back area. Standing hip distance apart and bend your knees slightly. Now see if you're able to tilt your pelvis front and back. This is what we call anterior tilt, and this is posterior tilt. You want to make sure that you're able to do both anterior and posterior tilt well. Take note that you want to mobilize your lower back area without allowing your chest to lean forward or back. If you realize that you are unable to move your lower back area, it could mean that your lower back is pretty stiff. So try this exercise while lying down. Place your hands on your hips and form a triangle. Imagine there's a cup of water or hand sanitizer on that triangle. Now if I tell you that there's the coronavirus on your knee right now, you will want to splash that cup of hand sanitizer towards your knee to kill the virus. So think of creating an arch at your lower back. Next, imagine someone just coughed at your face. You will definitely want to splash the cup of hand sanitizer towards your face, wouldn't you? So think of flattening out your lower back. So you want to go into an anterior and posterior tilt a few times to mobilize your lower back area, especially for those with rather stiff lower back. Ideally, you want to try to keep your ribs down on the floor so that you're mobilizing specifically the lower back area. Remember that this movement is pretty small. Be careful not to pop the ribcage out excessively in your anterior tilt. Neither do you want to press your lower back on the floor in your posterior tilt, as it creates a lot of pressure on your lower back. Now once you have learned how to mobilize your lower back, you want to actively stretch your lower back with one of my favorite pilates exercise called hip roll. In the same position, ensure that your legs are hip width apart. Inhale by taking a deep breath in and expand your ribcage to the side and back. Exhale, go into your imprint by using your abdominal muscles. Inhale to stay and exhale to slowly peel your tailbone off the floor. For every inhalation, we stay in the same position without dropping our body. And for every exhalation, we'll slowly peel the spine off the floor bone by bone, starting from the tailbone, the lower back, middle back, then the upper back. Once you're done, use every exhalation to slowly melt the spine down bone by bone. This is one of my favorite exercises to teach, as it not only stretches out your lower back, it helps to mobilize the entire spine, helps to stretch out your hip flexors, especially for those who spend plenty of time sitting down, as well as strengthening your abdominals and glutes. Be mindful that you're not arching your lower back to lift your body up. It will only aggravate your lower back pain. Instead, think of scooping your stomach and rounding your lower back. Do this exercise approximately 6 to 8 times with good breathing. You should feel pretty good stretch at your lower back if you're really focusing on articulating your spine bone by bone. This will help you strengthen your core, which will help to reduce lower back pain. Moving on, here is another great way for you to reduce your lower back pain while working on your abs, especially your lower abs. Get into your imprint before you lift your legs up one by one in your tabletop position. You can keep your legs together or feel free to cross your ankle. Take a deep breath in and exhale using your abdominal muscles to lift your bum off slightly. Focus on lowering your bum down slowly so that you're able to feel the stretch at your lower back while allowing your abdominal muscles to work eccentrically. For those who find this pretty tough, you may want to consider pressing your arms into the floor to help you initiate the movement and focus on bringing your knee towards your chest. Be careful not to lift your head off, as it creates a lot of pressure on your cervical spine. Neither do you want to lift your bum off using momentum, as you may slam your lower back on the floor, which may worsen your lower back pain. Do this exercise around 8 to 10 times. You can even do about 3 sets of 8 to 10 times with a short break in between. After you're done with this active stretch, go ahead and get into this passive stretch by placing your leg on the floor and stay there for approximately 1 minute. Think of lifting your hips away from your neck to prevent from compressing your spine. If you're unable to touch the floor, or if you're starting to feel the back of the neck, modify by propping your leg up with a cushion or a chair. If this is still too intense for you, you might want to consider a gentle passive stretch by hugging your knees to your chest. Stay there for approximately 1 minute and massage your spine by rolling side by side. To end off, you want to slowly rock your spine up and down while rounding your back. Slowly increase the rock and voila, you're done. Remember that at the end of the day, if you're still spending too much time on your desk without moving much, or if you have bad posture, you may find yourself constantly suffering from lower back pain. In order to live pain-free, you have to work for it. So treat your body well, and it will see you through for many years.